Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Fiberflux. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here because today we're talking about easy and beginner crochet projects. Now, these are super easy, use basic stitches, are quick to stitch up, and require just the basic skills. Now, every single one of these projects that we're going to talk about today has a full video tutorial from me. So I will walk you through the entire project step by step and stitch by stitch. So you don't really need to have any crochet experience to do any of these projects. So let's jump in. Before we get started, be sure and hit that subscribe button to get all the latest Fiberflux video updates. It helps the channel, it supports the channel. I appreciate it so much. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to get all the latest updates. Now, if you're a seasoned crocheter, if you've been crocheting for a long time, these are also really great projects too. I didn't want to leave the crocheters who've been crocheting a long time out either. I enjoy a beginner project sometimes. It's super relaxing, it's fun to make, and it's a really good way to kind of relax, not really think about it too much if you've been crocheting a long time. And it's also fun to have an easy project in between complicated projects too. So if you like complicated or very large projects, it's fun to put an easy one in between to kind of settle things down before you move on to the next challenge. So these are also projects that a experienced crocheter could do as well. So all of these projects have a full written tutorial over at the blog. They also have a full video tutorial that walks you through step by step. You stitch along right with me on the YouTube channel. And most of them have an ad-free PDF that you can get from the Ravelry shop and the Etsy shop as well. So without further ado, let's jump into the first project. This is the absolute beginner cowl. This is so super easy to make. It's done in the round. So if you're not familiar with that, it can teach you how to crochet in the round, which is easy. I have the video, like I said, that walks you through the whole thing. But you're going to use a yarn cake. So all the color work will be done for you, and it's just double crochet stitches in the round. It's so super easy to do and fun. The next project I want to share is this Briar Rose blanket. This is so beautiful. It's done with an ombre yarn. You could use self-striping or solid, totally up to you. But the ombre yarn helps kind of show off the stitches a little bit and makes the color changes completely effortless. Like the other cowl we just looked at, they're totally done for you. So the Briar Rose blanket is done with just some beautiful fan stitches. So just some double crochets and chains. So nothing any different than the first cowl that we looked at. This blanket has the same stitches, just done in a different way. And the result is a beautiful lacy tonal blanket that makes a beautiful gift for a new baby or someone to have on their sofa or just to warm up. It's just a beautiful project to make. The next project is the Crochet Class Cowl. And I actually designed this pattern just for beginners. So if you're jumping into the world of crochet and want to learn all the basic stitches, this project has it all. Next up in our easy crochet lineup is the Snowberries blanket shawl. I made this shawl because I wanted something super extra cozy, but not a blanket. I didn't want the size of a blanket, but I wanted sort of like a wearable blanket. So this is just a basic double crochet triangle, and then I've added some tassels. They're totally optional, but they do help weigh it down while you're wearing it to kind of keep it like stay put. And so I picked some beautiful yarn. It's one of my favorite colors, purple, and I made this super cozy wrap. So check out the Snowberries blanket shawl if you want something extra cozy and very quick to stitch up. The next pattern is the Strawberry Blossom slipper sock. They're done again with super bulky yarn like some of the other projects, and so they come up really high. I did them in fun stripes. I have two options. One is a drawstring at the top if you want to kind of cinch them up, and the other is just a sock option. So you can pick either option, and I did kind of like a light pink and a raspberry, and it reminded me of strawberries. And so the drawstring has pom-poms, which are extra fun, but you can do either option. They're both very easy to do. These slipper socks also make great gifts, very fast and easy to stitch up, and again, really basic stitches. The last pattern in our easy and beginner crochet lineup is this Tulip patch shawl. This, you may recognize the shape and the stitches as the blanket shawl that I shared just a minute ago. It's just a simple triangle, but this time I've changed the colors. So there's some stripes and it makes a really fun, colorful V pattern. And I used alternating solid yarn and variegated yarn just to give it some interest. And so this was a really fun project to make, but also just very relaxing, easy, and it makes a beautiful shawl. You can really play around with the colors. Self-striping yarn works really great for this pattern as well. So that's it for our easy and beginner crochet pattern lineup. I hope you enjoyed these patterns. If you're new to crochet, welcome. It is such a fun thing to do. It's just a wonderful community. It's relaxing, but it's also challenging. It's so much fun. And if you're also new to crochet, you'll probably end up collecting some yarn. We all collect lots of yarn, us crocheters. So welcome to crochet. If you have been crocheting for a long time, these are also really great, very relaxing, simple projects. Like I mentioned before, you can do them in between some more challenging projects as well. So I hope you enjoyed this roundup, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and happy crocheting. Bye everyone.